The entire history of money, from barter to banks. Money controls the world. It decides who eats, who travels, who rules, and who survives. Yet for most of human history, money did not exist. Long before coins, bills, or banks, early humans lived in small communities. Survival depended on cooperation. People traded what they had for what they needed: food for tools, labor for protection. This system, known as barter, worked only in simple societies. As populations grew, barter began to fail. Trade required perfect timing and mutual need. Without a common measure of value, exchanges became inefficient. Civilization was expanding, and barter could no longer keep up. To solve this, societies began assigning value to objects everyone trusted. Cattle became wealth. Salt became wages. Shells, stones, rice, and grain became early forms of money. These items held value not by law, but by shared belief. But these forms of money were fragile. They could spoil, break, or be easily copied. As trade expanded across regions, humanity needed something more durable. Around 600 BCE, a breakthrough changed history. In the ancient kingdom of Lydia, metal was shaped, weighed, and stamped with symbols of authority. Coins were born. For the first time, money had a fixed value, guaranteed by rulers and governments. Coins spread rapidly across Greece, Rome, Persia, China, and beyond. Trade flourished. Empires expanded. Money became more than a tool. It became a symbol of power. But metal had limits. Coins were heavy and dangerous to transport in large amounts. In ancient China, merchants and governments introduced a radical idea: money made of paper. Paper money represented value rather than containing it. At first, people resisted it. Trusting paper required faith in authority. But over time, paper money proved efficient, flexible, and powerful. Europe would adopt it centuries later, forever changing global trade. As wealth increased, so did the need for security. People needed safe places to store their money. They needed loans to grow businesses and fund exploration. Banks emerged. From ancient temples to medieval financial centers in Italy, banks transformed money into a system. They introduced interest, credit, and debt. Money was no longer just something you owned. It was something that could grow or destroy lives. By the 19th century, nations sought stability in a rapidly globalizing world. Currencies were tied to gold. Under the gold standard, paper money could be exchanged for a fixed amount of precious metal. This created international trust, but also strict limitations. During wars and economic crises, governments needed flexibility. Gold restricted their ability to respond. One by one, countries abandoned the gold standard. Modern money became fiat money, currency backed not by gold, but by belief. Its value comes from government authority and public trust. Central banks control supply, interest rates, and inflation. Money becomes policy, and policy shapes society. Today, money is mostly invisible. It exists as numbers on screens. Cards replace cash. Apps replace wallets. Trillions of dollars move across the globe in seconds, without a single physical exchange. In 2009, a new challenge appeared. Bitcoin introduced the idea of money without banks or governments. Powered by blockchain technology, cryptocurrency questioned centuries of financial control. Supporters saw freedom. Critics saw risk. Whether cryptocurrency becomes the future or a footnote, it proves one thing: money is still evolving. Money is not paper, not metal, not digital code. Money is trust. From barter to banks, the history of money is the history of humanity itself, our cooperation, our conflict, and our belief in value. And as long as humans exist, money will continue to change.